Hello ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, and none of the above, welcome back to We Love Your Deck. Welcome to today's Factions Friday, where we talk about a faction in the Magic universe and the mechanics that give them flavor, and today's faction is the Vicious Swarm of New Phyrexia. The green-aligned Vicious Swarm are aggressive apex predators, while still agreeing that flesh is weak, but unlike the other factions, they believe that completion should happen naturally through prey and predator, allowing the strong to triumph over the weak, and that artificial completion should only be done to make predators more efficient and aggressive. These Phyrexians are much more like savage creatures with little sentience or organization to their numbers. Phyrexians of the Vicious Swarm are often plated in patinated copper plates. Notable members of the Vicious Swarm include apex predator and Praetor Vorinclex, who used his primal instincts and brute strength to rule and even tried to push for a survival of the fittest mentality of predators and prey. What is odd, though, is Vorinclex has the porcelain plates of those in the machine orthodoxy. As well as the completed elf Glissa, who originally started as the champion for Vorinclex. However, as Vorinclex became complacent as the apex of the Vicious Swarm, she took over as the face and voice of the Vicious Swarm. Though none of the Phyrexian factions have their own specialized mechanics, they have some that they all share, so we'll be going over how the factions use them separately. Such as oil counters being used mostly to make their creatures bigger, either by having several counters on the creature or removing them from the creature. Or with toxic, which was mostly put on their massive creatures with evasion to build up the poison counters. Then there's corrupted, which is only used as a form of draw when tied in with toxic. And finally we have proliferate, which for the Vicious Swarm is mostly on creatures and forms of removal. And that covers the basics of the Vicious Swarm. If you like what you heard and want to keep learning more, why not give me a follow? And as always, I'll catch you on the flip side, Planeswalkers. And remember, be good to each other.